And we are live, everybody. Welcome to the Skinny Jean Gardener. The positivity bell is here, everyone. How are you all doing? Ladies and gents, we are back. It feels like such a long time since I spoke to you, but it's actually only a week ago. I know, right? And no, we are here. We are live today with Design 102. Couldn't do it in normal, could I? I hope you're all good anyway. If you're listening to the podcast, what's up? Give it a like, a subscribe, a follow if you're listening on the pod. What else can you do? Oh, leave a review. If you left a review last time, thank you so much. If you left a review, you are diamond, everyone. Thank you to everybody that listened. We're having such a great time. I'm very excited to be here. I've got to say thank you to our sponsors, Works-UK.com. I need to talk about them later on. They're gonna be a big part of today's show. bestdaysvintage.co.uk. They too, big part of today's show, and a lot of news. I say not. There is a lot of news, but maybe School Garden Success Plan, the other sponsor of today's show. Today on the podcast, we're going to be designing. I'm very excited about this. We're going to be designing the new Skinny Jean Gardener garden. We are on the move, everyone. We're on the move. I want you, yes you, to come along and design with me. You're beaming positivity and radiance. You look amazing, mate. What just happened? Hey, mate. Or, right, I love singing, all right? So I could be a singer, you could be a backing dancer, band. Oh, my God. Oh, I know this. Oh, guys. Right. Oh, my God. Oh, right. We're just going to have to go off script for a second. Absolutely idiot-proof. Oh, my gosh, Danny. Forget it. Get out of here. That was unexpected. This is going to be unexpected. I hope you're all well. I hope you're feeling fantastic. I am feeling mighty fine. The weather, right, has been all over the place this week. All over that. We're here for about an hour. FYI, if you're driving along in the car, listen to this. About an hour. Design the garden today. The weather has been all over the place this week. Maybe a bit of last week as well. Like Hampton Court was, after we did the review show. Actually, not after we did. During that week, though, of Hampton Court. Crazy. Absolutely crazy weather. The Friday after review, the Saturday was not great weather. They called it a garden festival. And I was like, yeah, it is a festival, that mud. Oh, I forgot to say, I did my first show on Sunday, everyone. My first show in almost 2 years. Oh my days! What a show! What a show! I feel sad that you missed it. I wanted to show you some of it, but technology let me down. Technology let me down. I got my camera out. You may have seen on my social feeds. I put the intro of my show out. Of me coming on stage. Who's the man? Who's the man? I'm the man with the plan. Who's the man? That's the Killers, by the way, if you saw that. And unfortunately, my camera only had 5% on it. So I only caught like the first 5 minutes of the show. It was amazing. Your cameraman wasn't allowed. Yeah, my cameraman wasn't allowed. I tell you what, something, right? Next week, I'm off to Tatton, which is exciting. Week after that, I'm off to Wisley. My man Suggs is there. I'm going to try and get Suggs to film it. And then hopefully I'll be able to show it on the show. I should be able to show some best bits. Wisley, everyone. Get your tickets now if you're coming to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, first show of the year on the Garden Festival stage. I had such an amazing time. What an amazing show, Hampton Court. I don't know. Sometimes I've had a few years there where I've been a bit like, meh. I don't know if it's because it's been a while. I really loved Hampton Court this year. It proper felt good. Everyone. Did my show on the festival stage. Lovely little crowd. Loads of kids, which was handy because I was worried that some of the games I'd play, I'd have to get old like Ethel to come up. This is Ethel, everyone. She's 98. Come on, Ethel. We're going to play a quiz where you get hit in the face by some squirty cream. Sure. Okay, dear. It wasn't like that, luckily. Lots of kids in the crowd, which was great. And I just had a great time. Just a lot of fun. Great team there. And it was good. Then we did a little one on the allotment stage. Just a really relaxed little chat. If you're in Tatton next week, come and see me. I've got no idea what stage I'm on. I don't even know if it's a stage. Could just be a little tent. We'll have a lot of fun anyway. So if you're coming to Tatton, hit me up on the socials in the UK. Hit me up on the socials and we'll say hello. I'm there Saturday and Sunday if you're about for that. And so that was a lot of fun. But since then, the weather's been a bit all over the place. I did quite a nice day on Tuesday. Was quite a nice day. Got the grass. The grass is looking amazing. I must say the family's got well involved with the old garden. I must also say that the reason the family's got involved is Bubbles closed, innit? The bubble closed. Olive's bubble closed. So that weren't ideal. So we've had a nice week together. A little pre. She goes back next week. Little pre 6 week holiday. Just to like warm us up for the. I think. Oh, we need a little. Like we've not had a lot of time off the past year. But so a little week to like warm us up for another 6 weeks. Little couple of day gap in between. But then, then we'll get into the 6 weeks holiday. And which this How to Get Kids Gardening book is perfect for. Everyone, perfect for. Hey though, right? Anyway. That was my week. Anyway, I've done a little bit of gardening, not a lot. I'll tell you the reason why. And you may notice on the podcast, one you may have noticed that. Oh, by the way, phone lines are open. Yeah, well carried away. Phone lines are open. Everyone, 07. I forgot what we were doing there. I just thought we were just going to, hey, let's just chat. Let's listen to Lee. Phone line's open. 0742 357 4520. Or click the link if you fancy a chat tonight. Hey, right. This is the reason we're really here. This could be the penultimate, right? The penultimate show in this shed. We're on the move. The show is on the move. Not in the sense that we're going to tour the country. That would be good. That was an idea at one point. I'll be honest with you, it was 2 years ago. We're not going to do that. Yet. Maybe 2022. I'd like to tour the show. Do a phone-in show on stage. Be amazing, wouldn't it? I'll let you know about that. Anyway. This could be the penultimate show, right? The penultimate show in this shed. Because we are on the move, baby. And that's why tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about the new show garden. It's not a show garden at a show. It's our garden. It's the Skinny Jean Gardener garden. And I want you to hold up a second. You know what we didn't do, didn't you? We never played the music intro. I just went straight in. Doesn't matter. We'll do it later. I want you guys to help me design it. How about it? I knew we were forgetting something at the start of the show. I knew. I felt like a weird vibe. We were missing this, right? We'll play it later. We will play it later. I want you guys to help me design that garden. It's very different to the garden we have already. You may have seen photos. There's photos in this fantastic How to Get Kids Gardening book available right now on Amazon. If you go on Amazon right now, it's £8. I think it's like £8.32. Everyone, the cheapest it's ever been. I'm not making a penny off of it. Not a penny off of Amazon. £8.32. If you want to buy the book, now is the time. £8.32. Not a penny. Not a penny goes into the pocket of Lee Connolly. If that's probably sells it more. Link in the show notes, everyone. Right, so we're not saying totally goodbye to the main garden forever, right? But we have got a new garden, and tonight we're going to design that garden. Got it. Figures for you. Hang on, sorry. Suggs just put something in the comments, everyone. So I just went silent. Got it. Figures for you. Grass and veg pods in the whole area. What's he chatting about? So you're going to write in the comments tonight, Suggs. Write in English, will you? But, right, so I've been very lucky to have a really quite a nice long garden, right? But I'm challenging you, listener, and the phone lines aren't. The phone's not even on. The phone's not. No wonder the phone lines aren't ringing. They don't ring that often. I'm challenging you, the listener, me, the gardener, to design a garden. Now it needs to. There's a few things. Now let's write a list of what it needs to do. All right, there's only a couple of things. We've got a bit of paper, everyone. We've got. Josh, drop me pen. It's all right. We've got a few bits it needs to do. All right. We ain't done a design one for ages, eh? It needs to grow your own. It needs to do that. 0742 357 4520. If you want to call in. The phone lines are now open. They weren't before. I lied to you. They are actually open now. No music, no phone lines. Not a great start. Oh, hang on, we've got a text message. Hang on. What is going? Oh dear. Oh, now I know. Nothing. Private message. Right. Evening. Right, here we go. Ian Bellows in the house. Good evening, Ian. Right. So one, it's got to do grow your own. It's got to be. I've got to grow loads of veg in it. All right. Ideally, I've got a veggie pod. I want to fit the veggie pod in there. Next, you're right, Ian. Ian says, Evening Lee, garden should be all about olive. You're right. I want to try and get as many kids gardening things in there as possible. Activities, bits for olive. I want to get them in there. The third thing is I want it to be wildlife friendly. All right? Wildlife friendly. How many things do we want doing this? Wildlife friendly. The fourth thing is I also want it to be a bit of a social area. A little bit of a chill out social area. I want to have like a couple of mates over perhaps. And the fifth thing, because I can't handle even numbers, the fifth thing it needs to have, it needs to be something else. I don't know what the fifth thing is, if I'm honest with you. There's four things. Grow your own. It's got to have grow your own in it. It's got to have kids gardening aspect in it. It's got to have wildlife in it, and it's got to be social. Easy, you say, but, and I might have mentioned this on a former podcast. A good evening, Ruth. How are you? I may have mentioned on a former podcast. It needs to have these things, but the only space, and we're going to see it next week, right? Possibly next week or the week after. It needs to look good, yeah. It needs to be aesthetically pleasing. Yes, Suggett, correct on the comments tonight. Aesthetically pleasing. But the thing we've got with it is is only a fence panel by a fence panel big. I don't actually know how long the fence panel is. Someone in the comments might tell me during this ad break. Some of the garden tools and DIY tools that I'm going to be able to use for this project, this brand new garden, are going to come from works-uk.com. They're sponsoring the podcast, and they create incredible tools to make it so easy for us to get outside and get gardening and DIYing. Is DIYing a word? I don't know. Their battery tools are amazing. I've talked about the robotic lawnmower, which is awesome, and I'll be using that on the main garden, of course. Like, literally so easy. But also the battery strimmers are incredible, and I'm going to be using some of their DIY tools. So over the coming weeks, I'll be able to tell you how amazing they are. All use the same batteries, all interchangeable, which means, and I do like this. This is the thing. This is one of the little bugbears that I have with tools. Sometimes is you've got, for instance, a couple of drills. Then you've got your battery powered trimmer, your hedge trimmer, and you'll have different batteries for each of them, and you'll have about 1,000 different chargers, all sort of on the shelf. You know, you got to go through them all. Not with Works. All use the same incredible batteries, and I love stuff like that. I love it if it makes it that much easier. So I'll be using works-uk.com to go and get my DIY tools to use on this project. Go check them out. Go give them some love. That's works-uk.com right now. Okay, right. So 6 foot by 6 foot is what Suggett's saying. Now I'm gonna have to draw this somehow. I know. On the old audio, it's not so good. Yeah, but you guys are watching can see 6 foot. Yeah, it's basically a square. It's a 6 foot by 6 foot square. What is 6 foot in? Can someone tell me what 6 foot? I don't want to draw it like that. We've not done a design one for ages, have we? Eh? A 6 foot. This is only a bit. By the way, I mentioned this on social the other day. I know we're designing this garden right now, but we are going to design. I've not really talked about this yet. We're going to design at some point a show garden, because I honestly, over the past week or so, seen the amazing people that are doing stuff at Hampton Court and at Tatton. And hold on a sec. What is this? Hold on a second. Wait there. Hello?
Hello, you said you wanted to be social.
Mate, what? Hey.
I'm in the hot tub, out in the garden, making the most of in my garden, making the most of it.
Why not, mate? Why not?
Yeah, indeed. I was hoping I was going to hide a bit more of my body, but it didn't work that way.
Luckily, not many people can see it on the screen, and audibly, not a word. No one can see it, but you look great, mate.
Cheers, mate.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Good, man. You were enjoying a garden like it should be enjoyed.
Yeah, too right. You know, we've only got a short time on this planet. We've got to make the most of what space we have.
By whacking a great big hot tub in there.
Absolutely. But this fits in because this hot tub is about the same size as the plot of garden that you're going to be turning into your garden.
Yeah, it's not massive, is it? So what you're saying is I can't put a hot tub in there?
That would be your only thing you have. I mean, you could have a bit of wildflower behind it, I guess, but you're not going to have a huge amount of space.
No, it's not going to quite work. Do you know what, though, right? I've been speaking about this for a while. I do want to get a hot tub, but obviously it's not going to go into this little garden. But I saw in the newspaper, I can't remember what newspaper it was. So I think it was a Daily Mail. I don't buy the Daily Mail. I think I was around my nan and granddad's house.
Right.
I was around my granddad's house. And they're talking about bathtubs outside.
I can see the appeal. Wasn't it Sean that had a shower outside?
He did, sort of. I don't know. I don't reckon he ever used it.
No, but
Yeah.
I can see the appeal of a bathtub outside. They're quite common in America in the I want to say the jungles, but that's not quite what I mean.
Yeah.
The real
Outback
to have like a bathtub outside.
Yeah, apparently they're quite fashionable now in the UK. But the only problem was, like, I was trying to balance it out, and we're going right off subject here, but I'm trying to balance it out whether it's more economical to have a hot tub or to fill up a bathtub every time.
Well, you're still going to have a shower or bath, so you're still going to be using a bit of water. We don't notice it once it's filled up and once it's up and running. We don't notice it using too much electricity. So, but we keep our water bills quite low anyway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we shouldn't be talking about this right now because we're not going to get a hot tub in this garden, whatever.
No, but I have got an idea that I'm going to float for you in this area.
Quite literally. I don't say it sound dodgy when you do that, but okay, continue.
So your veggie pod,
yes,
in one area, and underneath it have your wildflowers. So you're gardening on 2 levels.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. So yeah, I'm definitely having a veggie pod in there. Yeah, but I did think the other day. I was like, what should I do with underneath it? But yeah, I could do that, couldn't I?
Yeah. Then it's got space around the side for a couple of seats to have your social area.
Okay, but there's a lot got to fit into it, but I like that, mate. I like that because like the veggie pod sort of covers grow your own pretty much.
It does. That's what veggie pod is about 1 meter by 1 meter if you're getting a medium.
So I don't know how big. I don't know how big in meters 6 foot is.
6 foot is 1.8 meters.
Right, so it still takes up quite a bit of room then.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's got to go in though because I think it's the only thing that I'm sort of like, hang on, I'm just sort of doodling. Wait, it looks massive though. Hang on, wait a second. Let me show you this. Right? Are you telling me it's going to take up? Hang on, it's going to take up that much room?
Yep. Yeah, you're only going to have 80 meters either side.
Well, so be it. We have to have it.
Plus, you've got to lift the top of the veggie pod to get to the veg.
I do realise that is going to be it's going to be tight. You're not going to get the whole thing off fire, but it's going to be. Unless I get the thinner one, but you can't fit as much in the smaller ones.
No. Swings and roundabouts. But I think when you look at that design you just done, you put a couple of seats in the other corner and a little table. You've got everything to solve this, and you're only 24 minutes into your show.
I'm going to use the walls quite a bit, so I want to try and grow off some walls.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the things I want to do. I was playing around with some milk cartons at the weekend. I might try and make a whole wall of plants with milk cartons. Yeah, that'll work. That'll make better use of the space as well. I thought we could have some like a herb wall. Yeah,
it goes up herbs. Then perhaps you can get a smaller veggie pod in.
I think I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to get a half one.
Yeah. So that's a fence panel just there.
Yeah, it's quite small, Leclerc, now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to get a half one. I'm not going to be able to put a big one in. I won't even get around it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a social area then, is it?
Not really. I mean, it depends on your definition of social. I mean,
me, you.
Well, yeah, exactly. 2 people, that's social. But you do a live show from that area as well. It's even more social without actually having people there.
True story, mate. True story. I should mention that it comes at the back of this comes off a greenhouse, which is quite nice, which is sort of what we're going to be doing the show in at some point. So
Getting a greenhouse.
even more. Well, it's a sort of a lean-to greenhouse.
Nice.
Sort of thing. It's hard to describe.
Your gardening will suddenly take on another level when you get a greenhouse.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was growing. I remember how when you used to have the shed with the perspex roof on it.
Yes.
And that changed everything. Just having that, it was amazing.
Yeah. Or you could put a hot tub inside the greenhouse.
Not quite enough room for that. Not quite enough room. Oh, I'm going to get one of them half veggie pods, I think.
There you go, half the size.
Half the size. And then if I'm going to use the walls, then that would be good. That'd be good to use it.
Herbs. Chilies grow quite nicely on a wall. Tumbling tomatoes.
Yeah.
Herbs, of course. I can't think. Well, loads of options.
I've got quite a bit. I'm going to get some strawberries growing.
Strawberries, yeah.
Strawberry wall would be good.
Strawberry wall. Yummy.
Like the sound of that.
You'll need. I would set up some sort of automated watering system because they will dry up.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about that, right? And I was given ages ago like a little watering, like a drip water thing. Water thing. So I'm going to have like a little watering system all set up so it goes off.
Yeah.
And keeps everything going. Because you're right, like, I'm not going to do, you can get like they say do the guttering things.
Yes.
Someone was asking about them at the weekend. It's like, oh, then what about planting guttering? And I was like, I mean, you could do, but they just dry out so quick.
They really do, yeah. You've got to water them quite regularly, even if, this year perhaps not so much, but even if it rains, it just also has a tendency to run out for guttering. Yeah,
that as well, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? So I don't know. I'm not going to do guttering stuff. But anyway, right, veggie pod sorted, mate. Now you've brought the hot tub into it. I don't think I'm going to get a hot tub in there, but it's a shame. But, never mind.
I'll enjoy it for you.
You enjoy it for me, mate. Suggs, thanks for calling in. How's the allotment going, mate, anyway?
Yeah, it's going well. I've got to admit, I'm feeling a bit like I don't have enough time to do everything, and I'm not using the allotment to its fullest, but
I listened to your podcast today, and I was like, this geezer's got a whole allotment. Like, I've seen the size of your allotment. It's pretty big. And what you're doing in your garden is, you're a busy boy, man.
Yeah, tell me about it.
No, dude.
But I enjoy it. That's the main thing. I enjoy spending time on the allotment. I enjoy spending time in the garden.
Yeah.
And it's not really work.
It's not really, is it? It's just that you just get enjoyment out of it. I don't know. I like doing it. I'm with you, man. I hear you. But crikey, you've got a lot.
My back garden is about the same size as my allotment, give or take.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, enjoy it, mate, and enjoy the hot tub.
I will. You too.
I'll chat to you later. Bye, dude.
Hey.
I think that's the first time we've ever had anyone call from a hot tub. Right? First time. If you're selling the veggie pod cheap, I'm looking for one. I'm not selling my other veggie pod. Beddoes. I'm not selling that. Quite a half hour into tonight's show already, and all I've done in this 6 foot by 6 foot garden is put a veggie pod in it. Is that it? One thing that we all know that gardening does for us is makes us feel good. It's good for our well-being, good for our heads, and it certainly helps me out. That's why I'm looking forward to get stuck into this project. And not only Not only does this brand make me feel good, but they also make me look good. It's bestdaysvintage.co.uk. Go onto their website right now, type in your email address, and get 15% off. And a weekly well-being email. Also listen to their well-being, fashion, and band podcast, The Failed Rockstar Club. bestdaysvintage.co.uk. They care about how you look and they care about how you feel. Go check their website out. Perhaps buy some merch. Go buy some vintage clothing. Support a small company, a small business, and yeah. If you're in the Colchester area, guys, if you're in the Colchester area, they now do. I can't remember what the exact times it is on a Thursday, but free. It's not free counselling, but it's like free group counselling for a couple of hours in the morning every Thursday. So if you're in the Colchester area, go check them out. But to start with, bestdaysvintage.co.uk. Right. We've got half hour to sort this out. It's not a big area. I do understand. It's not a massive area to sort out. But I want to get it right. And obviously you're going to hear over the coming weeks how I'm getting on building that garden. Actually, if you watch the show, you're visually going to be able to see it. And if you're on my Instagram, Skinny Jean Gardener, you'll be able to see it develop as well. But Suggett's just shown me that fence panel. Now I realise quite how small a garden it is. 0742 357 4520. Click the link in the description if you want to call in tonight. Right. And I need a bench. Right? A bench has got to go in there. I'll put that at the back of the garden, okay? But then I liked Suggs' idea of wildflowers underneath the veggie pod. So we've got wildflowers under the veggie pod. I want to start taking one of the things. So we've got grow your own. The veggie pod sorts that out. I'm going to have let's put a little strawberry wall on the side because Olive loves strawberries. So I've talked about it so much. It's her favourite thing. As well as that for Olive, I want to get a few aspects from the garden you would have seen in the book. I want to get a few aspects of that. One thing I really want to get in there is the sound tube. Because the reason I want to create this garden, right, is I've been blessed with the size garden that I've got with what I've done with the How to Get Kids Garden book. I want to prove to people, and we don't see enough of this on social media, and that's why I'm going to do it on social media a lot and talk about it. I want to show that we can grow your own, we can support wildlife, and more importantly, especially for me, and what I do, is have a family garden within such a small space. And so the ideas that I've put in the book, I want to try and put into this small spaced garden as much as possible. So grow your own is really important, obviously. I mean, I've put a veggie pod, but what if I don't have a veggie pod in there? What if I don't have the veggie pod? It's a hard one, isn't it? Because it does, like, success is a definite with that, right? But then on the flip side, one of the things I want to do as well is make this garden. I've got so many things I want to do this garden. I want to make. Okay, here we go. Grow your own, kids gardening, wildlife, social, aesthetically pleasing, but also everything. I want to do everything upcycled and recycled. So maybe the veggie pod's not right for this. It's right in the sense that we'll get 100% success, but we have to pay out for a veggie pod. It does give you 2 levels of garden. I hear what you're saying, Suggs, but maybe for this, I don't know. Let's leave it in for now. Let's leave it. I love the veggie pod team. The veggie pods are good. We're using them on the school garden success plan. I'll have a think about that. We need some sort of raised bed anyway for grow your own, 100%. Then I want to get this sound tube in. So I want on one corner, the sound tube. If you don't know what a sound tube is, really easy garden to make. It's in the book. Basically, kids can talk to each other on one side, so it's it's really good because you can like whisper secrets, like, "Hey, this is the best podcast in the world," and then someone else can go, "I know it is." That sort of thing, right? So we're gonna have the sound tube in. That's really important from corner to corner of this small garden. A wildlife pond. A wildlife pond is really important too. So if we can get that, if we do get a veggie pod, I don't know if we will. If we can get that underneath the veggie pod, amongst those wildflowers, that'll be perfect. Perfect, everyone. I'm not sure about the veggie pod. I know it's really thrown a spanner in the works that in my mind. We're going to be growing on the wall. I want to get a chalkboard in there, obviously. An easy garden to make. What else is in this book? What else is in this fantastic book I want to get in for kids gardening? So we've got Bug Hotel. That's going to have to go on the walls in all. And that rhymes. So Bug Hotel. We're really going to have to use the space on the fence panels, aren't we? I really want to. So basically, you come out of the back of the studio, yeah, straight into this garden. I want it to be a little bit like a jungle, so you can sort of a little bit like a hideaway. So you're growing in the corner, a little bit of a hideaway amongst it. That's what I'm feeling with it, team. That's what I'm feeling with it. And what other things have I got in this gardening book? This fantastic gardening book. I'm not going to put the music area, as good as it is, in there. The sound tube we put in there. What else we got? Oh, the little bee hotel. Oh, the Bug Hotel. Yeah, that's a good one. What else is in here? Bug Hotel's good. Oh, I want to attract some birds in there. The feather kind, obviously. So I want to attract some birds in there too. We're going to have some sort of bird feeder in there. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Let's just write bird. I'm not sure where this is going to go yet. Bird feeder. That's really important. How about climbing plants and a bird table? Yeah, good idea. So bird table is important. Climbing plants. Do you know what? I'd really like to have a space dedicated to growing sunflowers because I think growing sunflowers is fantastic for kids, and runner beans. If we can do that, then that'd be amazing. Them two plants. If we could just have a little area of soil in the ground. One of the things I'm not sure what to do about yet, and I know we've only got 20 minutes to go. Call in if you fancy it. One of the things, what's that, Stu? It says, see you next week. I'm away with the school. Oh, yeah, Stu's away with the school this week, isn't he? He's camping or something, isn't he? Having a lovely time. Don't worry, Stu. I'm not there next week. If you watch the show, am I here next? I am here next week. That's a lie. I'm not here the week after. It's a penultimate show here. It's the penultimate. One of the things I'm questioning as well is because this is such a small space, right? I'm wondering what to put on the ground. I'm wondering if I should deck it and act as if it's because it's a sort of a show garden, but it's trying to prove that you can do everything in a small space. And it's got soil on the bottom. I wonder if I should pave over that so it's as if it's maybe a balcony type thing, where we should use the soil. But I do want to put climbing beans in there. Again, grow your own. Have a little climbing bean area. Sunflowers. Obviously, a clematis is going to go in there, everybody. My favourite and yours. You've got to be your favourite, isn't it? And some seating. See, the thing is with this garden is I'm going to try and do it on an absolute shoestring. I'm going to try and do it by spending £0. 0. £0. That's why I might not be able to put Veggie Pod in. Sorry, Veggie Pod. Because one of the things that I've realised is we throw a lot of stuff away, don't we? It's ridiculous. Like, it's an area, right? I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. I walk all over to school. There's an area down like an alleyway, just loads of stuff dumped to the back. Old bits of wood. What is that thing that's really good that I thought would be good? It's like an old pot. Be good for hedgehogs. Hedgehogs. I want a space to let hedgehogs in there. Hedgehog space. Hedgehog home. Really important. There's old washing up bowls, all sorts of things. At the front, a pallet fence for extra growing space. What do you mean at the front? At the front, what? At the front, a pallet fence for extra growing space. Hey? How are we going to... At the front? What do you mean, at the front? There's no front to it, so just because there's a building. There's the building's there, the studios. There's no front. It's a door that goes onto it. I suppose there is some walls there. We'll use them walls up by the door. I'll show you on screen. I mean, it's not great for podcasting, but that's the sort of thing we're looking at the moment. There's the door at the bottom there. Just go straight onto it. It's a tiny garden. Now Suggs has shown me that fence panel. It's worrying me a little bit. It really is. Anyway, I want to try and do it on £0. And not by like sponsorships and stuff like that. What I mean is by upcycling and recycling stuff. Getting old pots, maybe go on a market base. Even, okay, maybe I should give myself some sort of budget. Should I give myself a budget? Maybe £0. No, let's do it on £0. No, I don't know if I can do it on £0. Can I? Let's say like £100. Let's see if we can do the whole thing for £100. Yeah? £100? Wish I'd never started this now. Looking at it is such a challenge. I don't want to overpack it as well. That's the thing. I don't want to overdo it, but I do want to try and prove that we can do it together. I don't know. It's the ramblings of a gardening fool tonight, everybody. Ramblings of a gardening fool. Where are you getting compost from if not spending? Oh, yeah, good point. You got me. You got me, Suggs. Is £100 going to be enough? I think I'm going to do it on 100. Because that's a good point, Suggs. Where are you going to get compost from if you're not spending money? That's a good point. Which way does light come into? I actually don't know. I actually don't even know yet, Suggs. It's going to be quite a dark area though, because it's quite a small area, just with the 6-foot panels going around. Yeah, it's going to be quite dark in there. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll grow over time. Like, I'm sure things will change over time. I don't know. It'll be an interesting one. We'll see. £100 seems fair, right? £100 seems fair. Shady plants and hostas. Do you know what? I thought hostas, but they do my nutting. They do my nutting, hostas. I don't know if I'm a fan of them. I used to be a bit of a fan of them. You watch, it'll be full of hostas. Used to be a bit of a fan of them, but I don't know. They're just the go-to, aren't they? They're just the go. I don't know about that. I don't know, Suggs. Right, let's just recap what we've got from the last 45 minutes of tonight's show. So we're going to have a raised bed, but we may have to make it because we're going to try and do everything for as low cost as possible. Even though I know the pod will work. We're going to get a small pond in We're going to get a seating area in. We're going to have that sound tube. We're going to grow on the walls. We're going to have wildflowers in there somewhere. We're going to get some clematis. We're going to have a bug hotel. We're going to get some sunflowers growing in there. We're going to have a few pots, perhaps. See if I can upcycle, recycle some pots. So amazing what you find. I've been looking on Facebook. Oh, well, any marketplace. You know, Facebook marketplace. People getting rid of pots here, there, everywhere. Loads. I've got to get rid of some. We've got to get a hedgehog space in there as well. It's really important. And we are going to make that. And we've also got watering as well. That's important. The watering aspect is important in there. In a space that is 6 foot by 6 foot, everyone. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We can do that. We can do this. We can do this. We can prove that we can do this, right? An interesting thing this podcast does is create opportunities and create ideas. And very much like tonight, we're doing this design for the 6 foot by 6 foot garden, which we are going to create together. And you're going to hear the story on this podcast, is the school garden success plan. If you joined us last year at the very beginning of the phone-in show in September. Oh, are we coming up to the almost year anniversary of the phone-in show? I think we are. We have to do something big for that. Like get some interviews again, Lee. We will get some interviews back, and I've got some lined up, but I'm just holding off to the new studio, everyone. But very much like us creating this idea, from small seeds, big plants grow, everyone. And the School Garden Success Plan, sponsoring this podcast, obviously has grown into something absolutely incredible. Shall I show you a little bit? I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm a bit too excited. I'm going to show you a glimpse, all right? There's not loads of people watching tonight, but if you listen on the podcast, just chop into about 47 minutes into the show on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube, and you'll be able to see a little bit. Right, let me see if I can show you. Because I've been doing it today. I'm only going to show you a little glimpse. Because I'm not really meant to show you, but I'm really proud of it. Where is it? Oh no, where is it? Oh, I know where it is. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Right, I'm going to show you a quick glimpse of it, all right? Right, hang on. Right, there it is, right. There it is, right. I'll just show you a little bit. This is all I'm showing you. Don't get too excited. This is all I'm showing you, okay? Hang on. So we've newly designed. Here it is that. Oh, there we go. Look. We've newly designed. It looks absolutely. I'm going to take it off now because you're not meant to really see it. It looks absolutely amazing. The reason that we're doing this is because we want to provide a space to teach children how to garden. And we want to get this into 30,000 schools, 30,000 primary schools in 2025. One of the things that I did last year, as you know, is I went on tour, and one of the biggest things that I found was that teachers need support, and this supports teachers and provides a lesson plan and a plan for the entire year to get the class growing. It's so much fun and education as well. We're getting so much education into it. It's ridiculous. Even have the whole time education back. We want to overload the lessons with stuff. But if you want to find out more, then please head to skinnyjeangardener.co.uk school success right now. We've got a few more filming dates coming up for it. But we're delivering in September, everyone. We're delivering in September. We're going to start them school things off in September. So exciting. So if you want to find out more, skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/school success. If you're a teacher, a parent, or wants to find out more, that is the place to go. It is 10 minutes left of the show tonight. It's been a quiet night on the old phone lines, isn't it, eh? It's It's been a quiet night on the old phone. I do fans calling in for the final 10 minutes. 0742, we've had one person call in tonight, Mr. Suggs, in his hot tub. If you can beat that, please do. 0742 357 4520. I'd love to say throughout this show, since Suggs called in, throughout the show, I thought, I wonder if I could fit like a hot tub or something in. And until we actually physically sit in the space, which when we do it, when we move to the studio and have that space set up, we will do a show live from the garden. We'll probably do a lot more shows live from the garden, which will be great. And we'll see what space we've got. One of the things I've seen is you can get. I've got it. I know exactly what we're going to do. I don't know if it's a work yet. But you know, like the big. This is not going to work, is it? It could work. You know, like the big. What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? Them things. Water butts. Thank you. You know, like big water butts, yeah? If I get a fresh one of them, we could fill that up, yeah? Fill that up. And with hot water. And you could sort of get into it, put a little seat in there. If this works, this would be amazing. Just bear with. They're not. Are they called a hippopotamus? Not a hippopotamus. This joker. A water butt, right? I wonder if we could turn. I'm going to write this down because this could be an actual thing. I wonder if we could turn a water butt into a hot tub. A single hot tub, obviously. That could work, couldn't it? That's got winner writ all over it, hasn't it? Come on. That has got winner writ all over it. That is a really good idea if we can fit that in there. I might be possibly LBC container. What's an LBC container? Is that what they're called? Okay. I could possibly be filling the space too much. But since I saw that gorgeous Mr. Suggett in his hot tub, I can't stop thinking about trying to fit that in. Make it wood fired too. I'll be honest with you. I was thinking about the plastic ones. I don't know if we should do that. I also don't know if we should light a fire, Mr. Suggett, in a 6 foot by 6 foot space. I don't know if fire safety regs will allow that. I might be wrong. Don't think I am. How amazing would that be? Now, obviously, if I can't work this out, and by the way, if you've got any ideas, should we have a look quick? We've got time. What time is it? We've got a bit of time. Right. Let me just quickly. Let me get the old goggle up. What would it be called? Like a water, but you never know where these shows are going to go, right? A water butt hot tub. Yeah, right, Google. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's done it yet. Hang on, wait there. Let me show you guys on the screen too. If you're listening on the podcast and you think this is a good idea, let me know. Let me know. I think I've got something here. Right, so we get one of these. Look, and what's he got there? No, that's not it. We'll get one of these big boys. A big old water. What are they called? Water butt. Has anyone done it before? Surely, former guest of the show, Max McMurdo. Hey, it's Max McMurdo. Here to solve a crime. I don't think he's ever solved any crimes. Surely he's made one of these before. Should we message him? Should I tweet him? Should I ask him? He won't answer tonight. I'll ask him in the week. a water butt. The fire is in a wood burning stove. I get that. I just don't know if I like the idea of loads of fire. Sugs. Surely someone's made one before. Why can't I can't be the first person to think about this? Surely. This is a brilliant idea. If we've done anything in the last 50 minutes, we've come up with a water butt hot tub. No one's made one before. Oh my God, we've got something here. This could be big. Expect to see me at Garden Show next year with a hot water hot tub. Well, I'm going to invent it. I'm going to be the first one. This could work, right? Can make the stove from an old gas bottle. Yeah, Suggs really wants me to set this place alight. Well, I'll think about it. But what I'm thinking is that like an old plastic one, clean it up, Suggs. We'll keep the tap on it because obviously, nice. I don't know how I'm going to warm the water up yet. I don't know about that bit yet. I also don't even know if I can fit it in the garden yet. I've got no idea. Be good though, wouldn't it? This needs more discussion. This needs more. This could work. Out of all the garden inventions we've made, it would need to be a big water butt. All right, mate. There's no need for that, is there? I've got quite a large size water butt. I reckon I could fit in it. Just in with the shoulders. A little chair, little stool, Suggs. Little stool at the bottom. Right? Sit down on it. Nice warm water. I've got to think about how to heat that water still. Probably get a pump. Or just get a hot. I tell you what, I'm going to let you know about that one. Stay tuned, everyone, to Skinny Jean Gardener podcast. But we may have just come up with an extra thing to add to this garden. You wanted a hot tub? Not really, but you're getting one in the 6 foot by 6 foot garden. Look, I think we've come up with some good ideas tonight. We are going to have a growing area in there. We're going to get them wildlife bits in there. We're going to make it social as well. Have a little seating area. Possibly this hot tub, this hot water butt hot tub. Warm water you can stretch out. What's he saying? Sucks, I'll talk to you about this another day. Heating water is easy. We use convection. Okay, I'll talk to Suggs about how to heat the water because I've got no idea. I'm excited about this now. About the garden, obviously, but obviously the water butt is a massive draw. But then what I thought was we could have the tap at the bottom, so let it cool down a bit maybe, and then we could use that water in the garden. We're using, and well, yeah, you know what I mean. What a show! What a show! I know it's been mainly me talking tonight. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. Mainly my ramblings of a crazed gardener. That's what we like, eh? In this show, that's what we like. You can follow the journey on this podcast. Next week is the actual final show from this dear Shedio, and then you can join me in the brand new studio in August, everybody. And follow the journey of the 6 foot by 6 foot garden. The 6 by 6, 6 times 6. I ain't come up with a cool name for it yet. 6 by 6 plus 100 for 100. I'll think of a cool name for it. I'll think of a cool name. That's it. That's your lot for tonight. Just a little hour. Little treat of an hour. We're back, if you're watching, on the Thursday at 7 p.m. Thanks to Mr. Suggett for calling in. You sending the book out from home? Skinny Garden. True. Skinny Garden. And what's Bear saying? You sending the book out from home? What's he going on about? Beddoes, you can't just chop in at the end. can't just chop in it and go, send the book out. I don't know what that means, Beddoes. I was just wrapping up. As always happens. Why is Beddoes always add a comment just at the end? Just at the end. Not via Amazon. Right. If you want the book from Amazon, it's slightly cheaper. If you want the book from me, signed, it's a little bit more expensive. About £1 more expensive, all right? If you want the book from me, it's skinnyjeangunner.co.uk/book. Signed. That was ages ago I mentioned about the book. I'm trying to wrap up here. Thank you, Everett. Skinny Jeans in a tiny garden. Oh, like that sucks. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to the show. Your support is amazing. Follow the journey of Skinny Jeans in a tiny garden. Thought of that. Not Richard Suggett. I thought of that. Much love. You're beaming positivity and radiance. You look amazing, mate. What just happened? Hey, mate. Or, right, I love singing, right? So I could be a singer, you could be a backing dancer, band. Oh my God. Oh, I know this. Oh, guys. Right. Oh my God. Oh, right. We're just going to have to go off script for a second. Absolutely idiot proof. Oh my gosh, Danny. Forget it. Get out of here.